This is the last video in the Algebra 1 curriculum, and we are going to talk about linear inequalities. Very, very similar to graph and lines. I don't think you're going to find this too difficult. Remember that there are 4 different inequality symbols. Oh, forgot the B. They are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So there are 2 key differences between graphing a line and graphing a linear inequality. One is the line is going to be solid if you see one of these, or it's going to be dotted line if you see one of these inequalities. And the other thing you need to look for is all linear inequalities are going to have shading on one side of the line or the other. And so let me just get going with these and just show you, because I don't think you're going to find this too difficult. At least I hope not. So we know how to graph a line, right? So forget the inequality symbol, pretend right now it's an equal sign. We go to -2 for the y-intercept, and then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 over for slope. And we're going to connect the 2 points, and we've graphed a line. The key difference, though, is this has an inequality symbol. So first things first, that line doesn't have a bottom part to it. It doesn't have an equal sign, so it's going to be a dotted line. So what you can do is you can go back with your small eraser and actually put dots if you want, or you can just dot it when you first go out, but it has to be dotted. And then the other point is where you're going to shade. Well, it says y is less than 4x minus 2. Less than is below the line. This line's not flat, but if you can picture it, this side would be above the line and this side would be below the line. So pick a color of your choice and give it a shade. Really, and what this represents is, because we use an inequality and kind of an equal to sign, all the points in this shaded area, when plugged into this equation, will give you a true answer. Now, y is greater than or equal to -2x minus 3. Same deal. Grab a Cartesian coordinate plane. Go to -3 for your y-intercept. And now I'm going to go up 2 and 1 to the left because slope is negative. Get my line. And then ask yourself, is this line going to be solid or dotted? The inequality symbol tells you that it'll be solid. And y is greater than or equal to. Well, greater than means shade above. So we're going to shade over here. That's it. That's the whole concept. A couple strange examples. X is less than 3. You do remember that all vertical lines, when graphed on a Cartesian coordinate plane, have just that simple equation of x is less than or equal to 3. We go to 3. We draw a vertical line. We notice that the inequality needs a dotting. And then ask yourself, which side of this graph is less than 3? Well, the numbers that are less than 3 are on this side. Same deal if you had y is greater than or equal to -1. Go to -1. Oh, I almost did a vertical line. Naughty me. On the y-axis, go to -1. Draw the line. It's going to remain solid, and y is greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to is up here. And then the other type of example that you'll see is something that's not already in slope-intercept form. This one's presented in standard form, but we've gotten good at this. We know that we can still change it ourselves. Key thing that I wanted to point out, and the reason I picked this example, is you're going to be dividing by a -3 in this case to get y by itself, but don't forget that old adage, when you divide by a negative number with an inequality, it's going to have to flip. So -2 divided by -3 is positive 2/3, and 6 divided by -3 is -2. Let's take a look at this guy. Y-intercept -2. Slope is positive 2/3, so up 2 over 3. Connect the dots. Remember that this inequality did not have an equal sign as part of it, so we have to dot it. And then we're shading where y is less than, we're going to shade down at the bottom.